Welcome back to another episode of the Brighton Career Mode here on FC26, where we are at the start of Season 3 here, where last episode and last season, we were doing awfully at the start, then we peaked out and we were doing amazing, and then we crashed, and we crashed hard towards the end of last season. We were fighting for Champions League football. We finished in 7th, which I didn't think was Conference League football. However, we go ahead and do finish in a Conference League spot. We are in the Conference League. At least that's the board objective says, to win the Conference League. So I can only assume that we are in the Conference League. We have roughly just over 100 million, like 106 million in our transfer budget. And this is our team. We have Jorginho Rutter back at the starting camp because he comes back from loan and he's 85 overall, 5-star, 5-star. He's in the squad. He's our starter for now. Nico Paz is on the bench. We do have Minta back as well to come into a mix as well. So him and Ethan Winery are going to compete for that starting spot, which means Rooney Bargi is on the outside looking in. We're going to look to loan him out for the season as well. Torres comes back into the squad as well, and honestly, he could replace Cordero as well as just being a backup player for Matoma. To be completely honest, what we are looking for is possibly, and this sounds crazy to say, possibly replacing Kadioglu. Definitely looking to improve the midfield here. I don't think these two guys, or at least Weaver and Florentino, are going to fix it. And maybe a more experienced striker. I know Costalas was our best striker, and he's going to continue to grow and continue to keep doing his thing. But we might have to look for somebody else there, at least for a season. I have somebody on my mind that we can definitely fill that spot in. Verbruggen is good in net, and other than that, we're good, and we just got to keep going. Rooney Bargi has been loaned out to that Swedish side for 2 years. It'll probably end up being a 1-year loan deal, but he goes out to get some experience because he's really third choice now on the right-hand side with Minta coming back into the equation. And ladies and gentlemen, say hello to my crazy idea that might not work out. Mr. Robert Lewandowski, or Robert Lewandowski, joins Brighton here. He's outside the picture for Barcelona. He's been transfer listed by Barcelona on this save. So we bring him in at the right age of 38 years of age for 24.5 million. Now he might be incredibly slow here. His pace is 60. He has like 40 on his pace, to be completely honest. He is one of the slowest players you'll see. But Robert Lewandowski joins the team here to not only just be the starting striker for this season, but to give that experience and knowledge to Costalas and allow him to develop as well. Robert Lewandowski, welcome to the club. Now, we're obviously looking for more midfield support and a better center defensive mid, so let's go and look at Nottingham Forest for Elliot Anderson, one of the hottest prospects in English football at the moment for that center defensive mid role. Looked at like by Tottenham, by Arsenal, by Man United. Obviously, I think Man United might be the biggest one possibly interested in him. He stayed at Nottingham Forest, and my lord is his owner a just dumbass, in all honesty. We are going to look to bring Elliot Anderson into the squad here to be first choice CDM alongside Richie. We're going to offer them 53 million and see what they say. 13 million over the market value. They might insta accept this, in all honesty. I might overpay here to that, and I will have overpaid or maybe perfectly paid. Elliot Anderson, 53 million coming into the squad. And there he is. Elliot Anderson is in the squad. Welcome to Brighton Hove Albion. I am going to look to either sell Weaver or Florentino. We are going to look to also get rid of Hinshelwood and Yakarade. They're also going to go ahead and look to be sold as well in this window to reincorporate some of this funds. And well, Joe Gomez is off to Man United for 15 million. We say goodbye to him. We ended up really not using him, so just get the 15 million while you can, while he's on the older side of things. And we just, yeah, it is what it is. We say goodbye to Jack Hinshelwood. He's off to Nottingham Forest for 16 million. We also say goodbye to Yao Gore. He's off to Everton for 10.7 million. We was never going to really use him, so just incorporate the funds back into our transfer budget. Costalos has decided to go out on loan to Lazio, so we'll let him go out on loan to Lazio. Evan Ferguson will now be the backup striker to Robert Lewandowski. So instead of learning from Robert Lewandowski like my original plan, he actually came in and said he was unhappy-ish, so we just loan listed him, and now he's off to Lazio, so hopefully he can learn in Lazio and just get him game time there. And so Evan Ferguson is now your backup striker to Robert Lewandowski. And we're also going to say goodbye to Cordero, except it's just a loan for a season here. He's off to Stuttgart. The youngster is going to be our backup left winger for this season, unless we find someone better. Florentino has been sold. He is off to Manchester United for $34.7 million. He just wasn't good. He just was not good at all. He was good at the start, and he declined very quickly into the fact of where Weaver took his position. And so we say goodbye to him for $34.7 million. We could have got close to $5 million more off of the deal, but it's fine. So it's a B rating, and it's a big chunk of money back in our budget. It allows us to explore options at right back and possibly boosting our bench a little bit on center back department as well. And for $34.5 million, or just roughly around that mark, we are gonna go ahead and say hello to our brand new right back. Our new Martinez comes in from not Girona, but this time Bayern Munich. We go ahead and bring him in. Kadioglu is going to go ahead and be dropped to the bench like I expected him to be, and like I thought, and that was kind of my plan coming into the season, was to have him on the bench or sell him. I don't think we'll sell him. I think we'll keep him as a backup if he's happy to do that. And our new Martinez comes into the squad, 83 overall, 22 years of age. Welcome into the Brighton Hove Albion squad. And we go ahead and actually just loan out Torres as well. So the youngster left wing that was going to be our backup player for Matoma is now off on loan to Florentino. It's probably good to keep him developing and allow him to possibly play somewhere else. So that's exactly what we do. We might bring back Cordero in that case. And so the first game of the season is upon us, and we are taking on Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. There's your starting lineup: Matoma, Robert Lewandowski, who's already down +1 overall, already down to 83. Waneri on the right-hand side, Rutter at Cam, Richie and Anderson. Anderson playing against his former club, first game of the season. Arnu Martinez, and then everybody else is the same as well. Let's see if we can start the season off on a high note. We want Champions League football. We want to compete for the FA Cup. We want to compete again for the Carabao Cup. And if we are in the Conference League, we need to win the Conference League. And here we shall go. We want to start the season off. We must start the season off on a strong. I'm really interested in seeing how Robert Lewandowski plays here. Obviously, he is on advanced forward. I was going to put him on poacher. That way he's not making those advanced forward type of runs, and he can just sit on that back line and tap goals in. But he's on advanced forward because that's his plus role, and it's his only one that he actually has a plus in. So he'll stay on that for now. I could set him to a development plan. That way he declines slower. To Kuiper intercepts. Robert into Matoma. And Matoma now looking for Georgina Rutter. Maybe he'll actually find Robert Lewandowski. And Robert Lewandowski saved by Trubin, cleared away by David Caiero. And here is Kylo Matoma now on the ball. Cross comes in. See, that's why I have Robert Lewandowski on poacher. He should be there every single time. It's Richie. It's crossed in. It's blocked. It's Matoma on the second ball. It's a corner, or is he offside? Matoma is offside. Bakwa now on the ball. Bakwa stopped by De Kuiper. Gibbs White, 1-0. Nottingham Forest take the lead. Richie. Matoma. Over the top for Robert Lewandowski. Alphonso Davies is at Nottingham Forest. Like, what is this transfer AI? I thought it was smarter. It's not. It's worse. Georgina Rutter. Can't peel that for Matoma. Oh, we're also playing against Hinchel. I forgot we kind of pretty much just swapped our CDMs, Hinchelwood, for Anderson, which we got the better end of that deal because Ellie Anderson is just a better player. Here we go. Halftime, or second half, I should say. Down 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Hopefully we can turn things around in the second half. Arnu into Waneri out wide, and Nathan Waneri now. Can he do something spectacular? Can I be completely honest? He's on the cutthroat. Cross back in. Headed away. Our second ball, no. Richie into Robert Lewandowski. And Robert Lewandowski straight to Trubin. Gives White to make it 2. He P-rolls it in, and Nottingham Forest are going to spoil the party here. And that will be full time. A 2-0 defeat on opening day of the Premier League season. Hopefully that doesn't set the tone of the season and we can bounce back from that. And so we'll end the episode there simply because I have to record a lot more. And I have to record the next one right now as well. So yeah, we'll end the episode there. When we come back, we will have more action in the transfer window, possibly. We'll also have more Premier League action, and we'll figure out whether or not, one, we're actually in the Conference League, or if that's just a bug, and if we are in the Conference League, who we are playing in those 6 league phase games. I will see y'all there tomorrow. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.